welcome back. My name is Nats009, and we are here on Darecast. Welcome. And I'm joined today by Corpse Necrumus, and we're going to talk about two games that are causing a bit of a stir recently. One in particular, Postal, which is kind of an older game, but there's some controversial aspects in it. Same with Hatred, which is a bit like Postal. And Corpse we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah. Oi there, everyone. This is Corpse Necrumus, and Nats just said, yeah, we're gonna talk Hatred, and I'm gonna compare it with the old game Postal, because a lot of people who are stupid idiots, no offense, compare it to GTA, and Nats is a player of GTA, and
Yes.
I played Postal, and from what I've seen about this game, it's totally like Postal rather than
Yeah.
So let's. Where do we start?
Well, pretty much, right? Okay, in GTA, you can go Carmageddon style, and I mean by the old game of Carmageddon where you could literally run people over, they go splat over your windscreen, and it was like max damage on killing civilians. Where GTA, you can still run over civilians, you can still bitch slap them running along the street. But in older games like Postal, it was the fact that the main character hated everyone, and your job was to kill everyone.
Wait. This is where I come in and have to correct you a bit. So Postal, it's an old game that came out in the late 90s. In this game, it was banned in several countries because of its hard violence. It was not optional to kill anyone. You had to kill like at least 90% of the people in the level, and that included civilians. And in Postal, it included children as well. I don't know if Hatred will include that.
No, it can't.
So that for
Laws have banned that now. You can't have children being killed in games. Hence why in Fallout 3, Megaton blows up, but you still see the killed kids running outside because they're not allowed to kill them.
Yeah, but still, Fallout is another type of game as well, so it's a bit hard to compare it with that as well. But
no, I was just bringing in the whole kid and killing subject in games because it's a bit of a touchy subject, especially with what's going on in the world at the moment.
Yeah, I mean overall at the time, but so in any case, in Postal, the old game, is actually based on a real happening. But the game ends where the real life event started. Like there was this guy. He's actually mentally sick, I would say, and he gets this. He heard these voices. The earth is calling out to him that it needs cleansing and stuff like that, and so he goes out on a killing spree, and he just literally kills everything because I think because he's scared of the things. I'm not sure though. But the thing is, the game ends where he's going to a school and he's about to kill everyone. But the ending there, I don't know if it goes like this in every country, but I know that in Sweden parts of it was censored, and then it ends with him going into a mental hospital because he collapses outside of the school. There's like children there you can try and shoot, no one will get hurt, but in Postal you can actually hurt children and you can kill them, and that's where it splits off from many other games. And like I said, this guy, he is sick in his head and everything, and that's where we come to Hatred. The guy in Hatred, while this game has a lot in common with Postal, this guy isn't sick in his head. I know a lot of you would be like, well, why otherwise would we kill everything? Well, there's a thing called misanthropy, and it literally means that you have a hate against humanity or the human race or the human the humanic ways, the ways of a human. And this guy in the game, in Hatred, he has this. I wouldn't call it a diagnose or so, but yeah, he has this in his personality, and he wants to take it to the next level, and he wants to commit. He wants to start a genocide crusade, just killing everything and everyone. And from what I've heard about this game, there's not gonna be any real life people in it. Like, so you're not gonna be able to hurt animals as well. But I heard in Postal you were able to, at least in Postal 2, you were able to hurt animals. You can't hurt. You are not going to be able to hurt animals from what at least Destructive Creations have written on their page. A lot of people have been stirred up and gone around by this, like, oh, how is this going to affect our kids? First of all, the game is an adults-only game. Kids are not allowed to play it.
Yes, I would agree. Even though kids would still do it, but yeah.
Yeah, but and that's where the other point come in. They say that video games destroy people. No, that's not truth. The truth, and I am a living evidence of this, is that video games don't affect you in that way. However, bad parenting does, and I can see a bad parenting allowing their kids playing these games. But at the same time, I've played games like this without my parents even knowing about it. Like when I was when Postal came out, I was just 8 or 9. I mean, at that age, I played a game, Postal, from I played it from let's think. I was almost 10 years too young to play the game, and I still did.
Yeah.
And it's nothing I regret either. But the thing is, when I played that game, it just blew my mind. The only thing that I really reacted to in the game was the fact that you could execute people when they were lying and dying. That was the only thing that I really reacted to.
Yeah.
Then there was actually a funny thing about I just get so fucked up about this, that parents just sitting there and can't take their responsibility about that people are actually that their children actually they don't check if what their kids are playing. I mean, my parents didn't check it, but they trusted me, and they gave me good parenting. So I grew up, and not a single I'd say not a single part of me is fucked up, and I mean that's known me for ages. So I guess I can just only ask you, am I fucked up?
No, you seem pretty normal. Well, you have some weird tendencies. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, well, I do.
No, but no, everyone has their own little things. I would kind of agree that parenting does come into it, but it's also where you grow up as well, your neighborhood and things like that, and also the people you hang around with. Because there has been incidences where it's your actual friends that will, influence the way you are, and it's how you control your friends, your everything around you, that affects you. Because if you've got a family that's always bringing you down, then you're going to just treat the whole world with hate. Or if you've got a whole load of friends that technically bully you or egg you on to do stuff that you don't want to, then
Yeah.
that kind of affects your mental attitude. And then you kind of get, and this is where the gaming comes in, is where people will look into
Yeah.
games as a source of like reality instead of virtual reality. They will think that the character is them. You know, that's the way they want to be because they can relate to that person, because they can take their anger out in the world, they can do this. And it's kind of that when that barrier between reality and virtual reality clash, and the people, you know, want to become that character. Like a lot of people have done the Joker thing, for example. You know, I won't go into any of those stories, but you know, when they've used the Joker as an excuse, oh, I was acting like the Joker, I became the Joker,
Yeah.
and I just took my rage out. It's people using those type of things because they've not seeked help or you know, gone out and
Yeah.
actually done something with their life. I'm not blaming all of them like that, but they need to, you know, not think of the game as a way out. They need to
Yeah.
use that as fun and keep it that way, because there's a very fine line where people can cross over, where
Yeah.
you know they will go out and be like, oh, let's go on a GTA spree, it'll be hilarious, when in reality it's not.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. And this is also one of the reasons why I come on, yeah, I can't speak properly because I'm so frustrated. The reason why I came into this thing with hatred is because personally I love the look of the game. You know, graphics are, you know, really immense, but I also share some of this guy's personality. This guy, he is a misanthrope. So am I. I'm not on my way to do a genocide crusade or anything like that. Stupid thing, though. But
You can't
I
stand
have
people.
yeah. I can't stand certain. You know, I can't stand normal or not normal, but you know, I can't stand the common human. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It means like I usually don't like people. I have very little trust for people, and that's what, you know, misanthropy is about. And the same thing is about this guy. He just hates everything and everyone. So whether it's because he's been given a reason to hate them, or if it's just because he thinks they are weak, or anything. It's just, yeah. It's just I don't care what his reason are. I mean, I would personally never go on a genocide crusade or something like that, because it's not my type of thing. I'll just hate people from a distance.
Yeah. No, it's to be honest, if someone was to give me like hatred or Postal, I probably wouldn't play it just because of the sheer fact that it is killing innocent people in a game for fun. But then again, you do that in kind of GTA, but you have more of a like, these are gang, or you know, you're clearing. I suppose it's kind of a touchy subject that you are, you know, killing people. Like, if I run over someone on GTA, you know, I'm going to admit this. If I run over someone on GTA, I'll have a giggle at the way they bounce, you know. But it is a game. You've got to think of it as a game. And I know in Postal and things like that, where you're taking it out on civilians and stuff, it would kind of clash with people's morals. And what was that game? Rats or something like that I was playing. And you had a suicide bomber rat that you had to kill this cat with. And I couldn't do it because, you know, I felt, because of what's going on, that was not the way I wanted to play games, and that's not what I saw as fun.
Yeah.
But 2 years ago, or a little bit longer, I probably would have found that hilarious because, you know, it is stupid. But then you've got to think very real of what's going on in the world and where your own morals are.
The reason why I also like this, another thing about hatred, it's not gonna be, you know, like, it's not gonna be, you know, and if you see this, you know, a while after the game has been released, it's probably a mod or something, but there are not gonna be, it's not gonna be, you know, anything racist about the game. There's not gonna be anything.
No, you're killing anyone and everyone.
Yeah, because you just hate everything and everything. And I bet there's gonna be people who mod it into be, like, yeah,
All
different
blacks,
kinds of
all
races and
Arab,
stuff.
all white, all
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
You're gonna have the people that are like touchy about it. I mean,
yeah.
there are people that just can't stand,
I'm,
white people and things like that.
yeah,
That just, there's people that can't stand certain language people as well. People from different nationalities. So they go
yeah,
on, a huge rampage about that.
yeah,
I think personally, we're all human beings. We all breathe oxygen. We all shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just true. So
yeah,
it doesn't matter what color your skin is or what language you speak and things like that. At the end of the day, we are human. Okay, some of us are fannies, and in fact, some of us are even beyond that. But
humans are pathetic.
exactly, that's where you come in. You hate everyone. So it's just like, nah.
Yeah.
Humans are
So, but
stupid creatures.
a lot of things also. A misanthrope is not and it doesn't mean that you're antisocial or anti-humanism, but so it's more like anti-semi-humanism, if you know what it is.
Mm.
Yeah. But yeah, the thing about I'm probably gonna play Hatred on my channel, or I'm not. I'm probably not gonna record playing it, but
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna have it I might record it,
You
and
can, but
if
you can also put a warning at the start of the video.
yeah, yeah, but that's not the thing that I was thinking about. It's more like, you know, I might also just use it as a vent for when I'm actually really pissed off.
That's another thing as well. Yeah, use a game to blow off some steam so you don't take it out in real life.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the thing. I mean, so that way. I mean, I've been using Chivalry Medieval Warfare for that reason, for that very reason thus far. But it's just so annoying when some people are just taunting you in it, and you manage to get in a kill, but you are still feeling mad because you got taunted by someone.
Yeah.
And that's where I think this is a good thing. I just look forward to be able to just shoot everything and kill everything and just don't give a fucking fuck about anything,
Yeah.
about the concept or anything. I mean,
Same.
I'd never even I'd never hurt or I'd never kill or hurt a person in real life.
No.
Never.
No, me neither.
I'm too nice, even though I hate people.
No, I know. Yeah, no, no, there was, sorry, that was my video, for those that you can hear it. Basically, yeah, I would kind of agree, but I wouldn't play that game just because, one, it's not my type of game,
Yeah.
and two, it's just, yeah, that's not my form of, like, fun and relief, shall we say, in gaming.
Yeah.
But I can understand why people would play it because, it is a different type of game and things like that. But you just got to remember, it is a game, and games,
Yeah.
some people say games cause violence. Well, it's only if that person's got something up with them. I'm not going to say wrong, because it might not necessarily be something wrong, but it just might be something underlying that you take it out reality instead of virtual.
Yeah. And there's there's a third reason also why Nats won't play it. Most likely, and that reason is because I know that Nat is more of the righteous person in in games. She's more, she's not the person who would go out and murder in cold blood. Whereas I'd probably do that in the games, and play as an assassin or something like that. Which she would probably more be the enforcer there.
Yeah, I would prefer to be the cop than the killer.
Yeah, and I'm more the killer than the cop. So says Nats is chasing me, and I'm I'm joking.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, but no,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
No, I'd totally put handcuffs on you. Not in that way. Oh my god, that sounded so wrong.
that's not unless I can shoot you first. That's
Kinky. That's so wrong.
that's the thing about hatred as well. So you can shoot the police and everything, like and you can burn people with flamethrowers. I actually saw that in
Yeah, I
the
saw that
recent
as well.
the trailer that came out actually today.
Yeah, I saw that as well, frying someone. I would kind of feel, it's like when you see Trevor get burnt alive in GTA. I felt uncomfortable because it is someone.
Uh,
I mean,
I,
ugh.
I I personally haven't played the GTA 5. The only games that I played, and that was because I liked them. So GTA 1 I played, GTA 2 I played, and the one that was in Great Britain as well, UK or
London, yeah.
whatever. Yeah, London. I played those three. The third game I didn't play, but I saw someone play it and I thought it looked blah. I didn't want to
Dude.
have thing with do it. And since then, I haven't played a single GTA game because it hasn't just been my cup of tea.
Yeah. But anyway, on that note, at least you got people that have mixed games, feeling, shall we say, in this. But we are
Yeah,
going to talk about some other games, guys, so stay tuned on the channel. We'll upload a video like, I don't know, once a day, maybe.
or
If not, it'll be every 2 days or so.
there
Huh?
will also there will also be general talk about all kinds of things, not just
Yes.
games.
So it's going to be personal talk. It's going to be chatting about certain subjects because,
Yeah,
yeah,
and on Fridays apparently Nats had in plans to have sports sometimes, but I'm not into sports at all, so nah.
yes, me and a friend are going to talk about football on Fridays, maybe even Mondays, depending on a review. So yeah, me and Tricky, which you will see in the first video here, which was filmed ages ago, a gaming relationship partner. Um,
I think
random.
there's also one where you and I talked about past problems and so
Yes, that'll be in the video.
uh,
That was the previous video, so
yeah
we're gonna upload that one first.
with a small that one had so we took a little bits from our past, but we will go probably more into detail, both if people ask and if people actually keep watching the channel,
Yeah.
or if we just feel like it. Like this is something we do because we felt like it. Ah,
Exactly. No, but we thought we would talk about that type of thing. Oh shit, I almost dropped my laptop. Sorry.
yeah,
I thought we would talk about Postal and things like that, just because it
yeah,
is a touchy subject at the moment. We'll probably do other game reviews, guys.
yeah,
Like, we'll probably do anonymous messages, which is just the
yeah.
sequel's been given the green light because it's my buddies. Yes, Dana, I know you're out there, buddy. Bug Games out there.
Yes, we
So
love
we're supporting the Bug Games.
that. We love the first game, so we're totally looking forward to this.
Yeah. So
Both
send some love to Bug
of us.
Games, guys, from us. But we'll talk about that more detail, and we're gonna love yous and leave yous right now. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new here, because you will be, because this is a fucking new channel. So, um, just saying. And yeah. So I'm gonna let Corpse sign us out there. Go Corpse.
And I sign it out with my usual word. Oi!